Sometimes they'll bring this in to defend as well. This sets up submissions as well. See how she just gave me that one there, defending that one. She just gave me the straight arm again. All that to say is you don't have to have it on that side. We said this is a position to fight. My name is Alan Baker, and I've dedicated over 45 years to the study of the combative arts. Welcome to the Warrior's Path, where we train minds and bodies through the study of violence. Real quick, sometimes if they grab, and if they're on the leg, but see that hole? You can do the straight arm in the V right there. I'll blade the body. I like to have this knee underneath, and right there's the submission. It's the same thing we did earlier. So you could finish it with the forearm. See, she's starting to bend it a little bit to defend against it. That's my next one. That's where it'd be the peel off right there. Because she rotated. You can't see that, but she started to rotate that a little because she felt that straight arm in the V. So she defends against, there's the Kimura, right? And we could get it off there. So you can hit it in lower body bladed position too. So sometimes they'll straighten back out of that and you can come up to here, rest it, and get it right here. I like this because they start to escape. Play a little bit of an escape. See how the feeder just became active? She just gave me 2 knee bars. So they'll set up her response to this. But if I'm all the way over there, getting that knee bar is harder. But because I'm bladed, it's easier now. But that's a nice...
That's if they shouldn't bow?
Yeah, if their feet get active.
Okay.
Like right here.
Uh-huh.
You okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna... Is that...
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm gonna activate the feet, scoot my hips into it. You can walk back. Right? There's their knee bar. She's gonna...
Second knee bar. Yeah, lose the second.
She'll start to defend a lot of times. She just gave it to me there. See her response? She's bending that. We'll let her bend it. Yeah, she'll kick it straight to get out of that. There's my knee bar. What?
You play with hot slicers?
Coach, I play with everything.
Yeah.
So the second knee bar is when that top knee kind of leans over.
Yeah, sometimes, like if they do a basic defensive posture, but if they do forward basic defensive, switch your blades, top leg's over. This one's
Oh,
up.
you want this one? Sorry.
They'll set up that.
Got it.
So the guys will do this sometimes in order to get this hip joint active, like we were playing with a shoulder, and it'll set up your knee bar on the top one. Sometimes they'll bring this in to defend as well. This will come up, bring it toward my head. This sets up submissions as well. See how she just gave me that one there, defending that one. She just gave me the straight arm again. Right, so we don't have to have it. All that to say is you don't have to have it on that side. We said this is a position to fight. And we're in lower body control. Lower body control facing up. So we have different things we can do. But if I can get high upper body control facing up, the blade is up high. The blade is down low. The blade is high here. See, I may be playing some mount ideas. There's some foot attacks, different things, depending on how she responds to the position. But if she recovers and she scoots up because she doesn't like it, she puts me in that lower body control. And just like your 50-50, you should have control ideas to shut their game down here as well. You know, they have to gain control of their hips, and right, they'll start to give you options to attack.
So when you grab that leg and you put it over your shoulder, were you going to go for splits, or were you going to like grab it with a toe hold?
Usually the first one I catch,
Yep. You're going to turn it in. Okay.
I just have to watch this because I get kneed in the face a lot when I do this, right? They'll kick it off a lot of times and put it into right or toe in, bladed. You okay?
Yeah.
You just have to watch because they'll start to scamper here in a minute. Even here, sometimes you'll just grab it, go ahead and escape. Oh.
Go back to the capsule and show them the knee bar.
So we had another really good question. we finished with the hand. Somebody said, can you do it with your head? Yes. Coach Eric finishes this with his shoulder a lot. He switches, I like to switch, but I'm just blade to blade with that. You know, and they can choose where they want to come up and down to escape. So one of the basic transitions, if I have a master grip, they straighten the arm, I'll replace the grip, hook, bend the arm. They straighten. Replace the grip, hook, replace the grip, hook. That's how I'll always try to train to have some sort of master grip. For me, if there's a lot of trust in the role, it's always high on the hand.
That's why you call it like master grip, and like is that like from catch wrestling?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They'll call it, they have different names for different ones, but it's basically a master grip. Once I have this and we're rolling, and are you okay?
Yeah.
Just play a little bit. Right there's a submission. Keep playing. Right there's one. Go ahead. Right there's one. Yeah, there's a knee bar. Shudo does subos, which is basically a cavity press.
Yeah.
You okay?
How are the ribs?
Well, that's right where you put it. Right. See the submission? See how she cleaned herself off? She just gave you the armpit armbar. Or you can switch and start to lace. We got both options.
So the cavity press, you're just with that elbow on that floating rib, we're pushing you in.
Yeah.
Don't ask me about
Go ahead.
Rob will do it.
So, you know, they'll have it on the rib. They'll have it on the shoulder joints. They play it in the jawline. Sometimes they'll play it in the neck. And again, this depends on the practitioner. I was talking to Coach about this a week ago. Some guys are tough. That just makes them mad. But sometimes you'll get a reaction. They'll start to clean it off, which leads to other things. That's one of the reasons they do it. So you can straight arm in the V with the hand. Yes, you can do a head post. You can do that shoulder post. And I showed the grip change. Usually when I'm changing grip, I do it with a shoulder post. All right, I'll slide in, attack with the shoulder joint. There's my submission. It gives me an opportunity to switch. Instead of over, I just hook underneath like that. You have the same options here. Straight arm in a V. Turkey. I like to get the hand and fingers on the turkey. You have a tight V arm lock or the old school Americana. So you can capture this on the low side or the high side. All right, so sometimes we'll peel it off. More traditional V arm lock. V can be done on a shoulder or an elbow. Sometimes you'll see the guys on V place here. See how my forearm's under that? That's a tight one. They'll shrimp out. You could do it on, it's just as tight. I am not putting the hand into it, but a lot of times in shoot and catch, they'll attack the hand as well. She straightens that. That's more traditional turkey wing. You okay? Straight arm in the V. One, two, three. One of the main things we touched on there was chain wrestling. And it's something very unique to Coach Eric Paulson. So credit where credit is due. If you'd like to see a little more of that type of information, you should always go check out Coach Eric.